Ah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you that gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa! Ah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows! Don't miss next week's exciting episode! The Dark Messenger returns!
Yep. You just saw that. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate! Whoa, stop waving that broom around! Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here! What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people? Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17! That's 17, see? I'm a teen! Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24. Then watch it with me! He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Ramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. I'm sure some big cough is also just around the corner. Yes. Note that we never see this bedroom. It is in fact notable for being the only location in the series, apparently, that has no art. But is apparently still a location according to the wiki. It's on screen, but it's not on screen. What is he doing in there? It's like you turn the light on and there's just this entire section of teddy bears that all look like Edgeworth. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Loud noises! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. It's such a cute phone. Yes, Wright & Co. law office? What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, of course, we'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. First off, Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Oh boy, 2001. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself, and then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. Okay, and now there's this girl. What is this girl? Okay, those are generic questions. Obviously, she wants us to scoot our boots to the detention center. I love this guy. He's like my favorite guy. If only his sprite edges didn't seem so fuzzy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him! In the flesh! Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa! What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No! This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick! What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. And there's my friend telling me that she cannot watch the stream because her internet is mean about lawyers. Her internet is biased against lawyers, clearly. So this is the client I'm really most attached to, who is not like the obvious particular clients. As we said, his name is Will Powers. It's a terrible pun, but it's a pun nonetheless. Also, look, we got bios. My 17, as we've just said. Edgeworth is 24. He's our age. Gumshoe is 30 years old. I see no problems. And this is Will Powers, who is younger than us. It makes Gaston extremely jealous.
And every last inch of me's covered with hair.
It's like, wow. I ain't even mad. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The case had come down to Global Studios for a run-through, case casts, words. We went for a few action sequences at 10 AM that morning. There was a rehearsal sequence scheduled for 5 in the afternoon, but when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewed with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear.
Yeah, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Yeah, maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you even say such a thing? I am so sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of New Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time.
I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names?
In fact, it was apparently called Neo Edo in the original. And if you didn't know, Edo period is not a period that Japan is currently in, so there you go.
I could explain better if I just had some resources up. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked for some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of this murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow! Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for an autograph.
And because I just want to now, because I've been reminded I should be doing this.
Here.
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Mysterious. Mysterious tone, right? I wonder what that was all about. Anyway.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited? Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me.
I just used my Jet voice again, didn't I? Shit, everybody is Jet.
Everybody's Jet. Everybody's gonna be Jet.
Oh,
sorry, we're lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers? Sightseers? Tourists? I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around.
Use today, something horrible happens and all you can think of is sightseeing, wasting your time in a place like this. Don't you have jobs you should be doing? Do lawyers not work like the rest of us? Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life of ease. Working around loafing as you please. I was different. I could not read any of that, and I wasn't prepared to slow down. That's her gag. That, you notice we already know her name as well. I don't know. I guess it's just not very hard to call an old woman who isn't very, polite an old bag. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Use today. So, what do you do here at the studios? Well, at Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? Oh, the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Not true. Villains are fun. People love being villains. They are fun. This is me doing like a serious comment. Villains are always fun. I must leave right, but writing villains is fun. These villains are fun. I just had to shout at this old lady, I'm sorry. Everybody will be shouting at this old woman, you'll see why. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? Well, he's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old lady's watching to lose her lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty! How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. We could ask about that, but we can also hit this one. Bing! What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? Well, I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Well, we gotta scoot the boot. But oh, that was the studio. They all think I did it, didn't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Just now you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady said that she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mother's grave, I was sleeping.
Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible! She called me suspicious looking!
Yeah, actually she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course! Thank you, bro. And I would high-five you, but you don't have hands. Right now, anyway. They're just gone.
I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Just to indicate that we've not got our evidence anymore. To think he would entrust his faith to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? What? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Shit, we gotta run! The breathing animation is really creepy. Oh, she's calmed down now. Do we talk to her again? Well, we have no reason to talk to her again, so, yeah. Let's... This way.
Hey! Weren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal! You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's all your fault! I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, alright. So, how's your investigation going, detective?
Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got?
The autopsy report.
The latest version, if you please? Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. The only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished!
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to this place. Now's our chance to check things out.
So, that's all of those? Examine a thing, shall we?
Examine the camera.
Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
There's another plate in the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID.
Or STI, but I don't want to say that. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Bonobo? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left is Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. They took that tree down with it too. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh, yeah, that was kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Well, let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey! It's locked!
It looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. How easy to get a thing. I enjoy all this thing getting.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied that Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. I could have read that line better. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that. Well, I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense? Oh, yeah, he was great in The Bearded Samurai. Oh, that too, yes. He shone the brightest. Back in the day, making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Okay. Let's not keep pushing that button. I'm very confused. The computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching! It looks like a studio man. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. I thought we were supposed to be going this way, but never mind. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Paris' dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. There's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit in there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid! The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered about. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Powers' dressing room. So, this is where he was sleeping. Or, at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth. For his sake. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean, borrow it. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. It looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda. I'm just gonna walk past you with a stolen card. Yep, that's just what I'm gonna do. Stole the card. You can't handle it. The entrance is Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
Oh, right, we're in!
She's way too happy for somebody visiting a crime scene. Sorry, we just committed a crime, I think. Sorry. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Are we ready? Are we ready, everybody who's going to be viewing this tape later? I think we are.
Look, it's a ladder.
And that's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference?
You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. And then we had the birth of the series' longest-running joke. Woo! Confetti! No, sir, I'm not even kidding. The most unsolved mystery in the entire series is it a stepladder or just a ladder? Let's look at other things. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in! I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that! One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
Wow, look at the camera! That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought it was! Hey, you! No touching that! Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us.
There was a story from developers that after they created this character and put her in the game, they forgot she existed when it came to doing the DS version. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yeah, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yeah, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for action sequences. I see. Neat. In the morning, we went for the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everybody else.
The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yeah, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Will Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yeah, several times.
Some of her studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thank you, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was here in the studio?
Yeah, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in the witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them.
He's got nothing better to do, but, you know, wait for us to trigger an event flag. You can tell it's late at night. Well, that's foreboding.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct?
And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Man? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. She's not even a full-time employee. All you younguns are like that nowadays, running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this and that and everything. When I was young, let me tell you, I knew a thing or two about respecting your elders back then. It's a crowning shame that I tried my hardest there, and I almost caught up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you, though. She left. Well, Nick? This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over her shoulders. That's so true. Some random phoenix squeal. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Was it that one? There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from the day? No, that's the only one on the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Oh, Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we just had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady?